A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Regular. You draw forward. I got it.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it in.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 22.
Yeah, that's what I do. Back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going deep here for Watkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And it may only be for pride now, but the Chiefs get a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time you look up, you just figure if he's got the ball in his hands, he's going to end up in the end zone. It's been that kind of a game for him.
Absolutely. Now you just keep waiting for more. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Yellow, watch the run, watch the run.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
54. Hey, pick your game up. Kings.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 69 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special team. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hand. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Hurry! Mike 54! Let him know, let him know. Let him know. My God.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. He'll let it go deep for... And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys.